Assalamualaikum dear students, this is your English teacher. This is your lecture number 4. Please open your book. Chapter number 2, page number 19. Black Beauty. First of all, I'm going to read this chapter to you in English and then we will get explanation in Urdu. Let's start. This extract is taken from the novel Black Beauty by Anna Swell. The story is about a horse, and you will see from this short piece that the story is told by a horse. This particular passage deals with the question of blood sport, which is hunting wild animals as a sport. Even today, this is a subject on which the public is much divided. इस छोटे से पैरे में ये बताया जा रहा है चैप्टर के बारे में कि ये एक नावल से लिया गया है जिसका नाम ब्लैक ब्यूटी है, जिसकी राइटर जो है वो अन्ना स्वेल हैं। इस स्टोरी में एक्चुअली जो बताया गया है वो एक घोड़े की कहानी बताई गई है और वो उसकी अपनी ज़बानी बताई गई है। ये जो पैसेज बुक में से लिया गया है, जो आपकी बुक में दिया गया है चैप्टर की तरह, ये बेसिकली एक ब्लड स्पोर्ट के बारे में, एक खूनी खेल यानी शिकार, इंसान जो शिकार करते हैं जंगली जानवरों का, उसके बारे में। ये खेल बहुत सारे लोग पसंद भी करते हैं और बहुत सारे लोग पसंद नहीं भी करते। नाउ वी विल गोना स्टार्ट रीडिंग। Before I was 2 years old, a circumstance happened which I have never forgotten. It was early in the spring. There had been a little frost in the night, and a light mist still hung over the woods and meadows. I and the other colts were feeding at the lower part of the field when we heard, quite in the distance, what sounded like the cry of dogs. The oldest of the colts raised his head, pricked up his ears, and said, "There are the hounds," and immediately cantered off, followed by the rest of us, to the top part of the field, where we could look over the hedge and see several fields beyond. My mother and an old riding horse of our master's were also standing near and seemed to know all about it. "They have found a hare," said my mother, "and if they come this way, we shall see the hunt." And soon the dogs were all tearing down the field of young wheat next to ours. I never heard such a noise as they made. They did not bark, nor howl, nor whine, but kept on a yoo, yoo at the top of their voices. After them came a number of men on horseback, some of them in green coats, all galloping as fast as they could. The old horses snorted and looked eagerly after them, and we young colts wanted to be galloping with them, but they were soon away into the field lower down. Here it seemed if they had come to a stand. The dogs left off barking and ran about everywhere with their noses to the ground. Now, students, note down or underline the difficult words. Circumstance, सूरत हाल, forgotten, भूला हुआ, woods, जंगल। woods बेसिकली रखियों कहा जाता है, लेकिन जब इन मायनों में हम यूज़ करते हैं तो इसे जंगल के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है। woods, meadows, चरागाहें, immediately, foreign, young colts, जवान घोड़े, galloping, आगे बढ़ना,
Now I am explaining you this in Urdu. अब ये कहानी सुनिए आप घोड़े की ज़बानी। जब मैं 2 साल का था तो कुछ ऐसा वाक़या हुआ जो मैं कभी नहीं भूल सकता। मौसम बहार की शुरुआत थी। रात में हल्की ठंडक और हल्की रोशनी थी जो जंगलों और चरागाहों में फैली हुई थी, और हमने थोड़े फासले से कुत्तों के चीखने की आवाज़ें सुनी। हम में जो सबसे बड़ा घोड़ा था, इसने अपना सर ऊपर किया और बोला, वहाँ शिकारी कुत्ते हैं, और फौरन वहाँ से भाग गया, और बाकी भी इसके पीछे भाग गए। शिकारी कुत्ते जो तेजी से अजीब सी आवाज़ें निकालते हुए खेतों की तरफ बढ़ रहे थे, जो कि एक खरगोश के पीछे थे। जब वो खरगोश इनको मिल जाता है तो कुछ घुड़सवार वहाँ आ जाते हैं, जिन्हें देखकर कुत्ते बिल्कुल खामोश हो जाते हैं। इस भागा दौड़ी में खेतों का बुरा हाल हो जाता है। कुत्ते अपनी आवाज़ें बंद करके अपनी नाक का इस्तेमाल करते हैं।
They have lost the scent, said the old horse. Perhaps the hare will get off. What hare? I said. Oh, I don't know what hare. Like enough, it may be one of our own hares out of the woods. And here, they can find will do for the dogs and men to run after. And before long, the dogs began their yo again, and back they came all together at full speed, making straight for our meadow, at the part where the high bank and hedge overhang the brook. Now we shall see the hare, said my mother. And just then a hare, wild with fright, rushed by and made for the woods. On came the dogs. They burst over the bank, leaped the stream, and came dashing across the field, followed by the huntsman. 6 or 8 men leaped their horses clean over, close upon the dogs. The hare tried to get through the fence. The hare tried to get through the fence. It was too thick, and she turned sharp round to make for the road. But it was too late. The dogs were upon her with their wild cries. We heard one shriek, and that was the end of her. One of the huntsmen rode up and whipped off the dogs, who would soon have torn her to pieces. He held up the rabbit, and all gentlemen seemed well pleased. As for me, I was so astonished that I did not at first see what was going on by the brook. But when I did look, there was a sad sight. 2 fine horses were down. One was struggling in the stream, and the other was groaning on the grass. One of the riders was getting out of the water covered with mud. The other lay quite still. His neck is broken, said my mother. And serves him right too, said one of the colts. I thought the same, but my mother did not join with us. Well, no, she said, you must not say that. But though I am an old horse and have seen and heard a great deal, I never yet could make out why men are so fond of this sport. They often hurt themselves, often spoil good horses, and tear up the fields, and all for a hare, or a fox, or a stag, that they could get more easily some other way. But we are only horses and don't know. Saint, Khushbu, straight, Seedha, huntsman, shikari, astonished, Herazada, groaning, Karana, दर्द से कर रहा ना स्पॉइल खराब اسٹرگلنگ جدوجہد کرنا، کوشش کرنا.
کتے دوبارہ یو کی آوازیں نکالتے ہیں. اب وہ خرگوش دوبارہ نظر آتا ہے اور اس کے پیچھے کتے لگے ہوتے ہیں جو جھرنوں کو اچھلتے کودتے پار کر لیتے ہیں. خرگوش اپنی جان بچانے کی بہت کوشش کرتا ہے لیکن ناکام رہتا ہے اور آخر کار کتوں کا شکار بن جاتا ہے. اور ایک آخری چیخ سنائی دیتی ہے جو کہ اس کی زندگی کا اختتام تھا. تمام گھڑ سوار بہت خوش ہوتے ہیں لیکن میں بہت حیران تھا. میں نے بہت غمگین منظر دیکھا جہاں دو بہت اچھے گھوڑے زمین پر گرے تھے. ایک جھیل سے باہر نکلنے کی کوشش کر رہا تھا اور دوسرا درد سے کرہا رہا تھا. ایک گھڑ سوار کیچڑ سے بھرا ہوا پانی سے نکل رہا تھا جبکہ دوسرا ساکن پڑا تھا. اس کی ماں نے بتایا کہ اس کی گردن ٹوٹ چکی ہے. ایک جوان گھوڑے نے کہا ان کے ساتھ ایسا ہی ہونا چاہیے تھا لیکن میری ماں متفق نہیں تھی. انہوں نے کہا میں بوڑھی گھوڑی ہوں. میں نے بہت کچھ دیکھا اور سنا ہے لیکن مجھے آج تک یہ بات سمجھ میں نہیں آئی کہ آخر انسان یہ کھیل کیوں کھیلتے ہیں. اس کھیل میں ان کا اپنا، اچھے گھوڑوں کا اور کھیت کھلیان کا نقصان ہوتا ہے اور وہ بھی صرف ایک خرگوش، لومڑی یا ہرن کے لیے، جبکہ یہ جانور وہ آسانی سے شکار کر سکتے ہیں لیکن ہمیں کیا پتا، ہم تو گھوڑے ہیں. Dear students, this is the end of today's lecture. Your homework is to read this chapter carefully and memorize difficult words. We will continue with the exercises of this chapter in our next lecture. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.